Hello, beautiful friends. I'm Heather Pace. Welcome to Yoga for Toned Arms. Bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. The backs of your hands are resting on your thighs, and grow your spine nice and long. Start to tune into your breath now. Bring your Ujjayi breath into the body. Breathing in and out through the nose with a slight constriction through the back of the throat. And as you breathe, let any stress from your day dissipate. Let it leave with every exhale. On your next inhale, take the arms up, and exhale, draw them down to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch, and exhale down to the heart. One more time, up, and exhale down to the heart. Take your hands on your shoulders now and circle the elbows around. Warming the shoulders, warming the arms. Nice big juicy circles. We'll move in the opposite direction now, moving back. Make sure that those shoulders stay down and relaxed. Good. Settle back to center. One more inhale with the arms up. This time exhale, take the right arm onto the left, bend at the elbows, and take the palms to touch if you can, or just go as far as you can for eagle arms. Now really squeeze the arms together and feel the stretch through the back, the upper back, the back of the shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Continue to breathe. Release the hands now, and we're going to pulse up. So the hands are apart, we're pulsing up, up, up. So the elbows are not going lower than shoulder height here. Up, up, up. We are working those arms already. Maintain your breath. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release, sweep the arms up, and on an exhale, take the right arm or left arm onto the right this time. Bend at the elbows. We're in eagle arms again. So the palms don't have to come together. Just go as far as you can. But wherever you are, squeeze the arms together, feeling that nice deep stretch. Lift those elbows up a little bit. Keep the breath flowing. Release the hands now, open the hands up a little and pulse it. Up, up, up. Squeeze and pulse. Where is your mind? Where is your breath? Stay present. Good, you should be feeling it, starting to feel it. Release, sweep the arms up, and then release them down. Take your hands behind you now. Take the feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. And we're going to come into an upward facing bridge pose. So lift the hips up, long neck, look up. We're going to flow a few times up and down. You can hover the bum if you want to work a little bit more here. Press up, warming the body. Release down, cross the knees and come forward onto hands and knees now in tabletop position. Setting up for thread the needle. Inhale the left arm up, open it, stretch the chest, exhale it under the right arm. Inhale again, exhale, thread it under. Inhale, open it up, exhale, thread it through. One more time, open it up. Exhale, thread it under this time. Hold now, release your ear down to the floor. You can tent up onto the right fingertips if you like to take a deeper twist through the back. And if you like, extend the arm straight up and circle the wrist around. Stretch out the fingers. And do what feels best to you. Release now, come back to center. And we'll take the other side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale up, and notice how as you're doing this, we're working that left tricep. So we're warming up, we're stretching, and we're strengthening at the same time. Now release down onto the right shoulder and ear. Relax here. Enjoy the stretch into the back. Tent up onto the left fingertips. And if you like, extend that arm straight up now. Stretch the fingers. Circle the wrist around. Getting that nice stretch. Make sure that your breath is still flowing here. Good. Release, press back up to tabletop. We're setting up for some tricep and abdominal work now. Extend your right leg, back behind you, and then come forward and down, Chaturanga arms, elbows are in, and then round the spine, drawing the knee in. And again, come forward and down, and then draw the knee and head in. Extend the leg, come forward and down. So we'll do this a few times. Keep those elbows squeezing in the whole time. And as you come forward and down, you're really going to extend forward. So we're not coming directly down. Those shoulders are coming forward and then down. Other side now, left leg up, and then come forward and down, and squeeze the navel in, rounding the back. So keep moving here. You'll feel those triceps right away. These are half tricep push-ups, and we're really getting into our abs as well. So double whammy here. Keep it going, a few more. You're doing great. This is hard work, but this is building a lot of strength. Good. Come back to center. We did it! And press into child's pose. Walk the hands out, and from here, bend at your elbows. Draw the palms together and release them at the back of the head. So you'll feel a nice deep stretch through your triceps. Relax here. Breathe. Good. Let's press back up to table. Spread the fingers and lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedal those heels out, bending the knees, opening the backs of the legs. Use your arm strength to push you back, opening up through the back, opening the shoulders. You can twist side to side with the hips if you like, getting into the side body as well, which is what I really like to do. Think about lifting your sitting bones up here and then squeeze your navel in. Good job. From here, let's come forward into plank now. Shoulders over the wrists. Nice long line, squeeze your navel in, and we're rocking back and forth here. So the arms and the shoulders are really working. You're rocking forward so that the shoulders extend past the wrists. So you can even drop down onto your knees here if you like, if that's better for you. Now hold, take the left leg up behind you. Again, down on the knees if you like. Other side now, lift the right leg up, squeeze your navel in, and release back to plank. From here, come down onto right elbow and then left elbow for low plank, and we're pulsing again, back and forth. Good job. This is really challenging. You've got this. Like I said, we're going to be working the arms today. I'm toning your arms. Now hold back in center and then walk the feet up into dolphin. So it's a down dog on our forearms. Use your strength to push back, opening the shoulders. We're opening the hamstrings as well here. We're strengthening the arms. Soften your face and your neck. If you can, press right up into down dog or straighten one arm and then the other. Back into down dog. Good. Pedal out a few more times if you like here, or just hold in a down dog. We're getting ready to work our arms and shoulders. So from here, move forward into plank and then push back to down dog. And we'll flow here, plank and down dog. Plank in down dog. So flow with your breath in and out here. Go at your own pace and go slower than me or faster, whatever is best for you. This is building up a lot of strength. Keep your core nice and tight. Navel in here. Feel free to rest in child's pose at any point during the class when you need a break. Come back to plank. Now we're moving into side plank. Take your left hand under your face. Now turn onto the outer edge of your left foot, turning into side plank. You can come down onto your knee if you like, if that's better for you. The top hand is extending up. And if you're in full side plank, make sure that your top hip is stacking directly over the bottom hip. Usually that top hip wants to roll back, so you need to pull it forward. Use your strength. We're in one long line. Push those hips up a little bit. They like to sag down. We are working. Release back to plank. And we're going to shift to the other side now. Onto the right hand, outer edge of the right foot, or down to the right knee. Take that top hip forward slightly, stacking it over the bottom hip. Arm is up. We're looking up or look out in front of you. So it depends what is best for your neck. But wherever you are, make sure that you're breathing fluidly. Come back to plank now and push back to down dog. Good job. Walk the feet up to the hands and fold over the leg. Take a bend through the knees to protect the low back. Let yourself hang heavy. Make sure that your weight is in all four corners of your feet. You can cross at your elbows and sway side to side if you like. Relax your face. Tune into your breath. Now interlace your fingers behind your back and then extend your arms long. Draw your palms together if that's available to you. And make sure that there's a micro bend through your elbows. Relax. We're opening up through the front of the chest. Stretching those arms out. Now come all the way up. Stand tall. Release your hand clasp. We're standing in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Palms are forward. On an inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, dive forward and down over the legs. Inhale up halfway. On your exhale, step back to plank. Lower down to the knees and down to the chest. Point your toes. Inhale, come up to low cobra. Exhale, release, curl the toes. Press up and back to down dog. Lift the left leg up and back behind you. And then step it through. Keep your back heel lifting for high lunge. Bend the knee. Take your tailbone under and then straighten the leg. Take the arms up. Release the shoulders down. From here, sweep the left arm under the right. No, what are we doing, Heather? Left arm under the right. Bend at the elbows. Take the palms into touch if you can. Go as far as you can. Eagle arm. Squeeze those arms again. Stretching through the upper back and the shoulders. Release the hand clasp and we're pulsing again. But this time, if you want, take a lunge. So if that feels good to you, if you want to work it a bit harder, lunge as you pulse or just stay up in the lunge. So remember, we're pulsing the elbows up. They're not coming down and up. Release now. Take the hands down, step it back to plank. Lower down Chaturanga this time. Inhale to up dog, or you can do cobra. Come back to plank and one Chaturanga and then press back. Inhale, right leg back and up behind you. Exhale, step it through, keep the back heel up. Bend at the knee, take the tailbone under and then straighten out the leg. Take the arms up, release those shoulders down. And then release the right arm under the left, bend at the elbows, come into eagle arms again. Clasping wherever you can. And then release the hands and pulse. Pulse up, up, up. Really squeeze as you pulse and take those lunges at the same time if that feels good to you. So if you want an extra challenge, you don't have to though. Listen to your body. Release, take the arms up, and on your exhale, step it back to plank, lower Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Come back to plank, Chaturanga again, and push it to down dog. So throughout the rest of the class, Take that extra chaturanga if you want to really work the triceps. Now curl forward into plank and then drop the hips down, coming into up dog with curled toes, and press back into down dog. Come forward to up dog and back to down dog. So we're flowing here in and out, really working those arms and working the core here. So as you press back, really press to really stretch the shoulders. And if this doesn't get your arms working, I don't know what will. If you don't feel anything, do 30 of these. And if you still don't, well, I just don't know. I love doing this and do this very regularly. Hold in down dog now. Look forward, jump or step up to the hands, come up with a flat back, and exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, come up, stand tall. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Now take your feet hip width apart and swing twist, letting the arms fly around. This is really a great release for the back, and you'll feel a stretch through the arms as well. This is another one of my daily things that I do, just standing around. I'll do this in the living room or wherever I am. It's such a great release. Take one more twist on each side and then come back to center. Stand in Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Back to plank, chaturanga, and push back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through, turn the back heel in and down, setting up for warrior two. Cartwheel the arms up and open. Look down, make sure that the front heel is in line with the back arch. Take the arms up here and then pull them down to shoulder height. Imagine that you have weights in your hands, and we're using our arm and shoulder strength here to pull down, getting into the upper back as well. Building that strength. Hold, arms out now. Take the fingers up and take circles back. Little circles, keeping the arms nice and strong. So you can straighten out the front leg if you want. I'm coming in and out because we're going to be here for a little while. So feel free to straighten out, just like I'm doing, taking little breaks, but the arms are still moving. Keep those arms strong and engaged. Keep your core tight. Now, hands to the shoulders and then extending out. The whole time, squeeze your biceps here. Keep the shoulders engaged and then squeeze your triceps as the arm extends out. Woo! We're working. Now straighten the front leg, release the arms, pigeon toe the feet, clasp the fingers behind the back, open the chest, and on your exhale, come forward and down, wide angle forward bend. Take a micro bend through the knees here, lift up your sitting bones and feel that deep stretch into the backs of the legs. Soften your jaw here. Let's slowly come up with a flat back. Come back to warrior two and then cartwheel the hands down to the floor, step back to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, back to chaturanga, and on your exhale, press to down dog. Let's take a breath. Inhale the right leg up, exhale, step it through, turn the back heel in and down, and then open up to warrior two. Look down, always look down, make sure the front heel is in line with the back arch. The shoulders are over the hips here, front knee is over the front ankle. Take the arms up and then pull down, working the upper back, working the shoulders, pull down. Imagine you've got those weights in your hands. Good job. And then straighten the arms. Let's circle in the opposite direction now. The fingers are pointing up here. So the hands are flexed. And I'm coming in and out of warrior two. So you can do what feels best for you here. But just make sure that those arms are really strong and engaged. You want to be able to feel this. Good job, my friends. Let's take the arms in, bend and straighten. So remember, whenever you straighten, really squeeze the triceps, and when you bend, squeeze your biceps. Your elbows are at shoulder height the whole time. Okay, let's release, straighten the front leg, hands to hips, turn the right toes in, hand clasp, and on your exhale, come forward and down, wide angle forward bend. Draw the palms together if you can, if that's available. We're getting this nice stretch through the front of the chest. Relax the neck and head here. On your next inhale, come up, back to warrior two, and on your exhale, cartwheel the hands down, step to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, come back to plank, chaturanga, and on your exhale, come to down dog. Take a few breaths here before we really kick it up for the arms again. Get your rest in. Feel free to fold into child's pose at any time. So now we're going to come forward from down dog into plank, into chaturanga, one fluid motion, back up into down dog. So plank, chaturanga, back up, push to down dog. This is intense. Make sure to keep those elbows hugging into your side body, and if you like, stay on the knees. So here is the version on the knees, cross at the ankles. We're pushing up and down, half tricep push-ups. Keep those elbows hugging in. Long neck here, regardless of which version you're doing. This is intense, so keep going at your own pace. It should be a nice fluid motion. I like to try and do them fast to really strengthen. And let's release, fold back into child's pose. We deserve it, my friends. We totally deserve it. Relax here and feel free to bend at the elbows again, stretching through your triceps. We worked them quite hard today. Make sure that your attention is fully present in this moment. Gently guide your thoughts back if they've drifted away. Come back up, press into down dog, or stay in child's pose. We're going to kick it up again with some donkey kicks. Sit your hips back and then propel yourself and jump forward up onto the hands, kicking the legs up as you go. Just kick the legs up as high as you can. The feet only have to leave a few inches off the ground if that's where you're at. That's totally fine. But this is building a lot of arm strength. It's building leg strength and core strength as well. Take one more kick and then return to down dog. Take a breath here and then fold down onto the knees and sit back onto the heels. Point the toes. We're going to take a stretch for the front of the arms now. Press the backs of the hands into the mid or low back. Engage the arms here and then draw the elbows forward. And you're going to feel a nice stretch up the arm. So really engage those arms. Drop the shoulders down. Release, come forward, and then come into a seated position, setting up for cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Cross the left leg over the right, bend at the knees, and bring the feet down toward the hips. So we're stacking one knee on top of the other. And now to get into the arms, take the right arm up and then bend at the elbow. Take the left arm behind the back, bend at the elbow, and then see if you can bring the hands together. Take a hand clasp. So top arm is up, bottom arm is down. This is a deep opener for the shoulders and the tricep. So here, if you need to, you can use a strap and wiggle your hands together on the strap so they don't need to be touching. We're really getting into the hips here as well. Breathe into it. Release now, take the hands behind the back, open the legs, and then swing the opposite leg on top. Bend at the knees, draw the feet down toward the hips. Make sure that you're evenly sitting on both sitting bones here. Left arm comes up, bend at the elbow, right arm comes behind the back, and see if you can take that hand clasp. Otherwise, just go as far as you can. Grab onto a strap if you can. Really take that top elbow up, relax the shoulder down, both shoulders down. Breathe here. Let go of any tension that might be lingering. Breathe into the hips as well, into the thighs. Really letting go. We always want to allow the breath to open us up. Never our force. Release now. Hands behind you, unwind the legs, and then slowly roll yourself down onto your back. Good. From here, take the arms out in a T position, draw the knees in, flex the feet, and we'll twist from side to side, flowing with the breath. The knees are bent 90 degrees. Keep the shoulders and hands on the floor as you twist. Keep your core engaged. Good. One more time. Back to center. Draw the knees into the chest and circle them around. You can circle them together or take them apart and circle them individually. This is a nice release for the back, for the legs. And now let's stretch the legs out on the floor. Take the arms up overhead. Take a big full body deep stretch. And then relax. Coming into Shavasana, corpse pose. Release your arms down by your sides. The shoulders are on the back. The palms are facing up. The feet splay open. Take one final deep breath. And then completely relax and let go. No more thinking about your breath. Allow yourself to completely soften. There's nothing left to do. Feel your body become nice and heavy. And feel as though you're melting down into the floor, sinking down. Relaxing more and more deeply as every second goes by. This is the chance for your body to fully integrate all the wonderful work you did in our practice today. So you'll always want to make sure to do Shavasana. Take a nice deep breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and if you'd like, take a stretch on the floor again. And then roll over to your right side and come up into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. It was great to practice with you. I hope you'll join me again. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Here's a little bit of handstand practice I did as well. This is really fun for me. This is my hobby, practicing handstands and constantly challenging myself and my strength. Bye-bye, guys.